To make a wish for making this beautiful gala a reality. I am joined tonight by my wonderful husband, Adam, and our two real-life princesses, our daughters, Annabelle and Abigail. Our family's story began by Adam and I meeting. We married and are excited to be celebrating 8 years of marriage together later this month. On the evening of August 12th, 2016, we welcomed our first daughter, Annabelle Rose. The story now becomes Annabelle's to tell. As her mother, it is an honor to be able to share this story with you. To Annabelle, I will do my best here for you. Annabelle is a beautiful, gentle, and loving little girl. She loves her babies, her dollhouse, books, and all things pink. A day never passes where she does not ask to wear a tutu. Annabelle has been described as having an old soul. As she grew and developed, no one could fathom the challenges ahead. At the age of 3.5, Annabelle sustained her very first seizure. This was a very frightening event for us all. I am blessed to have a registered nursing career that spans the course of over a decade. However, despite my training and background, first and foremost, I am a mother. Despite responding to many seizures through my professional career, there was nothing that could prepare my heart to help my daughter through that first terrifying event. Another seizure later happened. It appeared to be a form of childhood epilepsy, easily controlled by medication. At that time, we were also helping her work through a speech delay. These challenges appeared simple, unrelated, and very easily managed. One of Annabelle's favorite books is called Baby Deer, written and illustrated by a mother-daughter pair, Esther and Eloise Wilkin. The story and beautiful illustrations depict a little girl who tenderly cares for her dolly named Baby Deer. The little girl becomes thrilled to discover that her parents welcomed a younger sibling, a baby deer of her very own. As in the book, Annabelle was equally thrilled by the arrival of her younger sister. On March 11th, 2020, our family welcomed Abigail Joy. Despite the uncertainty that surrounded the entire world, our little family of 4 gathered at home and discovered the joy Abigail brought to our family. Abigail is an energetic and inquisitive little girl. She loves music and dancing. Maybe you saw her out there earlier on the dance floor. Abigail has been described as never having met a puppy that she does not like. Both girls are pals. Sometimes they do rival, but most moments are spent learning and growing together. They both share a love of horseback riding and being outdoors. By the fall of 2020, Annabelle was beginning to face a multitude of new challenges that seemed to worsen and multiply with each passing day. Annabelle was beginning to fall and having difficulty climbing up the stairs. She was becoming unable to say words that she once could. The dreadful seizure episodes worsened. Annabelle was frightened about whatever was happening to her little body, and so were we. My husband and I reached out for answers. Perhaps you have a moment in your own lives that caused your world to stop and forever changed it. This moment looks different for us all. Perhaps it was the passing of someone you loved, a trauma you sustained, or something else entirely out of your control. For our family, that moment arrived via a phone call on December 7th, 2020. It was on that day we were informed that Annabelle had a very rare genetic brain disease. Her body is unable to make a particular enzyme. For those affected, life without this enzyme becomes wrought with tremendous difficulty. It is considered always fatal. There is no cure. We knew that baby Abigail also ran a risk and soon learned that she has it too. Although not a cure, there is one form of treatment available. This treatment is a synthetic version of the naturally occurring enzyme my daughters lack. It needs to be infused directly into their brains every 2 weeks for the rest of their lives. The girls receive these infusions right here in Chicago. Their care is managed by an exemplary team that has become family. We are so blessed by an incredible support system of family, friends, and community. We have embraced this new infusion life, and together, these two sweet sisters are braving Batten disease. Perhaps you can think of an unexpected journey that life has taken you on. Maybe this journey is a result of a medical challenge or something else, such as a relationship or career that did not go as planned. Annabelle is teaching our family that through these difficult journeys, we may also find the most unexpected hope and joy along the way. Annabelle lives in a body that few can fathom being in. Annabelle, the fact that you are here tonight joining us at this party is an absolute miracle. Annabelle has adapted. There's my Annabelle. We are so proud of you. Annabelle has adapted and continues to walk with her pink leg braces. She continues to ace somersaults. We celebrate each one. Through alternate ways, Annabelle has figured out how to communicate and make her needs, thoughts, opinions, and love known to others. Through using her other senses, Annabelle is learning to adapt to vision that is failing. What most would find frustrating and defeating, Annabelle meets these challenges with a patience, sweetness, resiliency, and hope that inspire myself and others every single day. These two princesses are little girls that happen to have a disease. They are not a disease that happens to be a little girl. Thank you, Annabelle, for teaching us that we are not defined by a diagnosis. We are not defined by the bad things that may happen to us. A Wish alumni who is walking her own unique journey with her daughter checked in on me shortly after diagnosis. She encouraged me to consider calling Make-A-Wish. I admittedly felt heavy-hearted about pursuing a Make-A-Wish referral and had many misconceptions. After doing my best to help each of my daughters through their first neurosurgeries and weeks of taking difficult phone calls filled with tragic information, I was hesitant to pick up the phone again. I am ever grateful for this mother's encouragement. I was pleasantly surprised during that first phone call. No more tragedy. There was a place for hope and joy. Annabelle's wish journey could begin. I remember the first time that we met Annabelle's wish granters, Lisa and Gina. Both Lisa and Gina offered us care and reassurance as we began Annabelle's wish journey together. It was such a delight to focus on this journey versus simply navigating another appointment or procedure. Our family is so grateful for Lisa and Gina's care, patience, and help. They offered valuable input as Annabelle's dreams and needs directed her wish. Lisa and Gina show us that this is not about one wish, but about walking a family and a child through this very special journey. We considered several different wish options, none of which seemed perfect for Annabelle. One evening, I began following the journey of a lovely young lady living in England named Molly. Molly happens to share the same condition to that of my daughters. Molly's mom shared a beautiful picture and video of a sensory garden gifted to her daughter by a local charity. These ideas struck inspiration. The next day, I collaborated with Lisa and Gina. We were onto something. We dreamed of an outside space that would prove functional and adaptive. Something that offered a sunshade, fan, and water table to offer comfort should the summer days get too hot. An outdoor griddle to cook good meals on. Multi-sensory items including comfortable patio seating, an outdoor play kitchen, colorful and scented flowers, accent lighting, a wind chime, and even a water fountain. Lisa and Gina quickly went to work coordinating help. A talented friend of theirs painted and polished beautiful rocks for the outdoor play kitchen. A local contractor donated all lumber for this project. Another designed and completed the project, joined by a team of friends, family, and community members who came together to help make this a reality. My husband was able to help build this for his daughters. The girls were able to watch the progress of this entire project and were able to leave their mark. We are so grateful for everyone who contributed to fulfill this beautiful and lasting place of joy. I will now reflect on the impact of Annabelle's wish. One wish brings joy to a child. Annabelle's wish has provided her with a safe space to play that meets her unique physical and sensory needs. This wish has provided Annabelle with a comfortable space for her to relax when not spending time within the hospital or doctor's office. One wish brings joy to an entire family. A complicated medical journey affects the entire family. This beautiful sensory space has offered us all a place of respite and recharge. One wish brings joy to an entire community. How are we supposed to handle these tough situations that may happen to us? The answer, in part, is not alone. One wish allows an entire community to become more aware of the challenges others may be facing. It offers an opportunity to come together and help make a wish a reality. Thank you for the opportunity tonight to share about Annabelle's wish journey and the impact it has made in our lives. I hope that through sharing Annabelle's story, it may only work to further expand the joy and the mission of Make-A-Wish. Thank you.
Goodness. So, Amanda, I want to thank you so much for sharing Annabelle's wish journey with everyone, and you all just to have a real, true, heartfelt moment. We think about these wishes and kids going to Disney World and having all the ice cream that they want, but we really also need to think about what this does for the parents and for the families, right? Put yourself in Amanda's shoes and how you would feel, and just, it's got to be a lot, you know? Day in and day out, watching your daughter go through these challenging obstacles that you feel that, you know, no child should have to go through, but being able to have an organization that not just has your daughter's back, but has your back, and making sure that your mental wellness is intact and that you are okay. Just having someone be able to contact you from that organization, making sure that, you know, you are stable. Because quite honestly, when we talk earlier today, I could feel your energy and spirit, and I know you've been through a lot, and I know your husband has, even Abigail, Annabelle's little sister. And so it's so important that we support these families and making sure that moms like Amanda and other parents are supported. And that's what tonight is all about as well. We want to make sure that the kids are taken care of, but we also want to make sure that parents like Amanda have the support that they need. That emotional support is huge. It is truly intangible. And so we really want to make sure we're supporting our families, right? God bless you. God bless you. If you're ever able to have a conversation with her, you'll get chills because her energy is so infectious. And you understand that this is a mother who just wants the best for her children, her family. And so, like I said, God bless you. We honor you tonight. Tonight is your night, Annabelle's night, Abigail's night, your husband's night. You all earned this. And so, David, if you don't mind, if you can come on out, because we need to grant some more wishes, right? Absolutely. These kids and these families deserve it.